Welcome back to the DOJ Has Downs. They're at the gate, and they're off. Jumping out in the lead is underage girls and Bill Clinton close behind. It's a blue dress painting and a creepy island. And now here comes the Lolita Express. A curious prince. Andrew falls back as the FBI takes the reins. Faulty cameras falls off quickly as a fat Bill Barr moves into position. And here comes My Guards. Took a nap followed by the strongest bedsheets and the dumbest thing we've ever heard. And down the stretch they come. Pedos run our government is pulling away from disappearing victims by a length. But coming in strong is no videos exist. But I saw the video and nothing is wrong. And at the wire, it's the media colluding with Epstein, a conspiracy to finish Trump. And who's the boss?
What's up, guys? It's Benny. With each passing day, we learn more about Jeffrey Epstein and his death and his dark life and who probably killed him. Like, for instance, this morning we discovered that the United States District Attorney, the people who were prosecuting Jeffrey Epstein, who put him in prison, released a press release the day before Jeffrey Epstein died in prison. And it describes exactly the manner of his death, being found unresponsive in his cell and pronounced dead shortly thereafter. Okay. Well, how would they know that if they didn't kill him? Nobody's explained this. Statement announcing Jeffrey Epstein's death emerges from the files. It's dated a day before he killed himself. And this is clearly premeditation. They clearly knew what was about to happen. And Jeffrey Epstein, the last thing that he said to author Michael Wolff was, "I'm just hanging around." They never found the news, by the way. And they've never released the death photos. They've never released anything. And so we are left to depend on the people who knew Jeffrey Epstein the best, Ghislaine Maxwell, and the person who inherited Jeffrey Epstein's estate. Perhaps you've never heard the name Karina Shulock. She's a Belarusian young woman who was in love with Jeffrey Epstein, who was his girlfriend for 9 years, who lived with him, and who inherited $100 million. Jeffrey Epstein's island went to her. She owns it, technically, although we're not exactly sure who owns it right now. But he left her everything. Karina Shulock is the woman who spent a decade with Jeffrey Epstein, and at the end of his life, his girlfriend, the pedophile, who stuck with the pedophile until the bitter end, her reward, if she ever received it, will be a vast $100 million fortune and Little St. James, the island. So they met in Minsk. She moved to America as his maid, and they sent a lot of emails to each other, right? Her name is littered all over the Epstein emails, like this one. Here's one where she says, "I love you" 1,000,000 times. Love you, love you, I love you, love you, love you, love you. To which Jeffrey Epstein responded, "Sweet." So they were obviously, I guess, in love, or whatever you could call it. And they had a rough go of it. Here we go. Epstein's emails could at times be sharp. In one, he complained there's not enough kisses, not enough time, not enough sex. And she said this absolutely ruined her day. In 2013, Ms. Shulock complained that for a whole week, we didn't have sex. Okay. Epstein chided her for her jealousy, writing, "Your concern over women is unnecessary. It's causing much of the stress between us. First day we became together, I told you, please, there are always going to be women around. If that makes you jealous or anxious, it will be a problem." Goodness. Okay. Ms. Shulock was, by the way, trying to become a dentist, which might explain the strange dental chair at Little St. James. Well, anyway, why are we talking about this? Epstein had a lot of girlfriends, whatever. Karina Shulock has reemerged and has emerged as somebody who is saying some wild things. So this is Karina Shulock. This is her photo, no doubt taken on Jeffrey Epstein's plane. This is her X account. This has been effectively verified because you can go back through and you can check on these things. This account has had one username change on 2017. So this is 2 years before Jeffrey Epstein's death. So they didn't change the name. It is her name. Somebody would have had to have been playing a really long con here, effectively, to have, tried to snipe this account. Is this really Epstein's girlfriend? This account hasn't had a name change since 2017. So it isn't like brand new. Epstein's girlfriend in 9 years, and the beneficiary of his will and trust. She knows if he's still alive. Let's see. This is a post that went pretty viral this morning, 2.3 million views. They sacrifice children to Lucifer. It's an entire cult. Jeffrey got involved in their operation for financial reasons and to obtain compromise, but he never participated in their rituals. Okay. It's easy to put all the blame on Jeffrey when all of these people did these things far worse and will never be mentioned in the files because they are unspeakably atrocious. Goodness. So is she gonna come out with everything? If anything happens to me, a video revealing the whole truth will be ready and posted on my Telegram and X account. Goodness gracious. Okay. Elon Musk is not one of these demons, just as Jeffrey was not one of these demons. You should ask Bill Gates, who Sonia is. Bill Gates accused of having lots of young Russian women procured for him. And the way that Karina met Jeffrey Epstein was a Russian fixer, effectively. If anything happens to me, the video revealing the whole truth is ready. Is Jeffrey Epstein alive in Tel Aviv? Jeffrey is dead. He didn't kill himself. They promised him a short prison sentence to calm the masses. Then they killed him. Goodness. Ghislaine will be murdered if she speaks, just like they murdered my husband. Everybody is afraid to speak. There's nothing that says that they were ever officially married. And one thing that you need to understand is that there's no law for these people. They will never be judged. Jeffrey was the man they had to take down to save their own asses because there were too many victims ready to speak out. The victims would not take the money. So this is making, obviously, a lot of news. You can see here Jeffrey Epstein's girlfriend, Karina Shulock. You can see Meghan Markle here, obviously. Guess who's hanging out with Karina Shulock? The reason why, it's interesting because Meghan Markle married into the royal family. Jeffrey Epstein has a ton of compromise on the royal family. You can see Karina Shulock here and some of these photos, some of these old photos from the Epstein orbit, right? So is a real person, did actually get a dental degree, right? Karina Shulock, the one who inherited all of his fortune, graduated last year from Columbia Dental School, funded by Epstein. Weirdly, they had a dental chair on the island, Palm Beach, no actual license to practice dental medication. Shulock started her class in 2012 after Epstein met her and made arrangements for her. Creepy. So there she is, right there. Goodness. It's all real. And there's the creepy dental chair. Gracious. The woman was the key to every door that he walked through, but she was also his doormat. Concerning. See how deep she fell into his twisted duration behind the crutch. They're saying that he was cruel to Ghislaine Maxwell, but very, very kind to Karina Shulock. Karina Shulock sure put in the effort in obtaining the dental licenses in multiple states, not to make income being a dentist. She was procuring Eastern European girls for Epstein, visible by his reaction in the mail below. Karina Shulock is also known as Epstein's last girlfriend. He left her a big part of his estate, which I understand he did only a couple days before his death. Right? Yeah. A Polish girl will come to the island. I can't wait. So Alex Jones is asking for an interview with her. He says, only if I can tell you everything live. We'll be tuning into that one. Jeez. Some people have congratulated Jeffrey Epstein on having a baby, right? Sarah Ferguson congratulates him in 2011 on having a baby. Epstein leaves a small fortune to Karina Shulock. Did she have Jeffrey Epstein's child? That's crazy. If you've heard of MKUltra dentistry theory, Epstein's dentist chair is even creepier. Apparently, mind control handlers have been dentists. Even the scientists, Project Stargate, were putting chips in people's teeth. I mean, I'll believe anything at this point. Here's the photo, though. This is the actual photo from the files of Jeffrey Epstein's creepy dental chair with a bunch of faces on the wall, right? Look at this. You've seen this one before. Now, some people are saying this is a scam, right? Epstein's girlfriend, Karina Shulock account, 99% probability of a scam. Raising money for the victims. Don't fall for this crap, disinformation. They hacked a dormant account, is what others are suggesting. Perhaps they hacked a dormant account. Either way, they didn't change the name. This isn't some young account, right? Is all I'm trying to say. Is this isn't some account that was created yesterday in order to try and rip you off. They're saying that they're potentially crypto scamming, right? So anyway, the mystery deepens. But this is a new one on me that I hadn't heard about yet and just broke today. So, oh boy. If we get all of this out of the first 3 million documents, what are we going to get out of the next 3 million documents? Goodness gracious. It's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe. See ya.